Hi! Good evening! Ngayon ay magda-download tayo ng Doki Doki Literature Club kasi gusto kong maglaro ng visual novel. Tsaka may padating na Doki Doki Literature Plus sa Nintendo Switch kahit wala akong Nintendo Switch. Tsaka gusto ko din na maglaro ng Danganron pa kasi may Ultimate Summer Camp din padating sa Nintendo Switch kasama nung Danganron pa Decadence. Good shit. Ang dami mo nangyayari sa Nintendo Switch wala akong ganon. Mahirap ang buhay. At magda-download tayo ng Doki Doki Literature Club. Ito plus. Dating yan. Nice. Download natin. Play game. Disk space available. Create map. Dito lang. Okay. Buti naman di malaki. Next. Sana naman hindi sirain ng Doki Doki yung aking hindi pala akin to. Sa kapatid ko na computer. Downloading tayo. Over 213 MB lang. Madali lang to. Masasimulan ko na agad. Okay na. Let's play Doki Doki Literature Club. You know me. I do like some visual novels. I like anime. I like manga. I like reading. I like story. Gusto ko maging script writer sa mga games. Mga ganon. Gusto good shit ako dun eh. Play natin yan. Nice. Full screen ba? This game is not suitable for who are easily disturbed. Meh. Pretty fucked up already. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit http semicolon kasi yun. Ganon. Pares DDLC that mo you are agree at 19 na naman ako, di ba? Okay na yan. I agree. Pangalawa, namang beses. Siyempre full screen natin yan. Wala tayong i-skip. Siyempre, music volume, babaan natin ng konti. Ito rin. Okay na yan. Help. Oops. Iba pala yun. Has been opened. Di natin kailangan ng help. Tingin. Return tayo. Gusto ko yung mga short hair. Pero, alam ko na naman to. Dati pa tong laro na to eh. Siyempre, gusto natin yung yandere. Kasi good. Siyempre, Monica tayo. Just Monica, bro. Just Monica. New game. NM. Ito nga pala. Kailangan ko ba ito ngayon, no? Iyan sa sarili ko. Yung sarili ko ba tong boses? Hey! Hey! What's up? Hey! Kailangan ko ba? Maybe. Try natin. Wait. Hey! Hey! Ano pa man? Yung hey! Or hey! 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 I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance. Ano to nagiging kung paano sa English. Para maging English Jozo ako. Ego Jozo. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Childhood friend agad. Damn. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Wait lang, di ba dapat naka full screen to? Full screen. Yes. Return, nice. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Kunin ko lang ng tubig ko, wait. I'm back. Ito yung tubig. Mauuhaw ako dito. Ang dami kong babasahin. Good. Okay, nasa na tayo. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ano ba yan? Napapagod, diba? I overslept again. Hindi ko kayang baguhin yung boses ko. I overslept again. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe but not only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, mabait si MC. Hindi katulad ko. Sama akong tao eh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Oh? That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Mabait. Whatever you say, Sayori. Pero we, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, NM, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Bukatsu? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Makinig ka naman, bes. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and Same. Uh-huh. I was talking about? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. that, that hits home. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at few clubs if it makes you happy. Well, no promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I promise that. You be kitty game man. Yung ganon, pinky swear, merong bang ganon? Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is an ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at her, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Oh, so niche. So cliche. Cliche pala, hindi pala niche. Niche kasi unique. So cliche. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. Wag kang magmadali kasi JM. You're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, okay, okay. Ano ba? Anong club yan? Huh? Literature club ba? Is it the literature club? Is it the literature club? Is it the literature club? Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going into your club. Ijiwaru. Alam. Mini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, literature club nga. Oh my god. I predicted that. Magaling kasi ako mag-predict kung anong club. Di kasi kita sa Doki Doki Literature Club nga eh. Kung sinasabi mo. Sinasabi ko. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to her, she inherited the title Vice President. Oh, VP. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Asuke made cupcakes and everything. Hehe. Pela. Don't make promises you can keep. I can tell if Sarah is really that much of an nerd or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Ikuzo? Ikuwayo? Iku? Iku? And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Sana all. Gusto ko din ng cupcake. Sana wala na akong soul. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Poka! Yun yung tunog nung door, yung nagsaslide. Poka! Minasan! Ano? Signing no member. The new member is here. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, NM. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What? Me? I'm so cute, girl? Kasama na rin ba yung MC? Nani miten, no? Oh, nani. I know my Japanese. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Come in. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is what I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Lolly. Rory. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Tsundere? Is she Tsundere? Tsundere you? You Tsundere? This is childhood friend? Is this the Ara? And Monica is the, spoilers, yandere? Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turned back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Shy type. Hindi siya yung ara-ara onesan, siya yung shy type. Okay. Shy type? Okay. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, NM. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most the popular girl trope na surprisingly that fits Yandere. Okay. I can be with that, yes. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Try mo na. Hindi pa, diba? Try mo kasi muna. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, NM. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Ayun yung cupcakes. Okay, are you ready? Tada! Wow! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, nice. The whiskers are drawing with icing and little pieces of chocolate. We're used to make ears. So cute! Kawaii! Kawaii. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hehehe, well, just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Ay, siya. Oshi. Umma. Umme. Kahit ano pwede. Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Chira. 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 Yun yung tunog ng staring. Inom na ako tubig. Nauhaw na ako. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Aku! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Kore wa oishii. This is really good. Arigatou ga, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like chundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Chundere? What? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe, but not for you. You. Baka! Baka! Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray pala. Sorry. To keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Is this? Baka nasa tea ceremony club, wala naman sa literature club. Tea ceremony club? Hindi. Literature pa rin. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Maybe. Pero I'm more of a coffee person, I like my coffee. I like my daily anxiety. Hehe. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, Shinjiteru omae ga ore ga shinjiteru omae. I believe you. Cringe. Sorry. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Coffee tayo, di ba? Coffee. Bakit tea? Sabi ko coffee I'm glad. Simp. What a simp this MC is. Coffee tayo, boy. Coffee. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this girl. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was partially dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Why do I feel like she's staring at my soul? Good. Kahit wala na akong soul. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica. Bikurishita. I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Yeah. I can stand politics too. Daming masyado nangyayari sa mundong to. Nakakasakit sa ulo. Sobrang sakit sa ulo. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Committee member? Halos lahat yun I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Same. Kaso nga lang, reality is not that great, you know? So harsh. Fuck your reality. Fuck you. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm sure there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Maybe. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Puro kasi basa lang eh. Kailangan ko ng mga images katulad ng like novel or manga para may mga makita akong action. Hindi kasi ako maano sa imaginative shit ko. Hindi ako marunong mag-imagine. Hindi ako magaling mag-imagine. Kaya pangit din ako sa arts eh. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. So I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good... What a disgrace. You like anime and games and you didn't read even mangas, light novels, and even story games? What a disgrace, NM. What a disgrace. Manga. Sorry. I spoke too early. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. That's okay, head suddenly perks up. It looked like she wanted to say, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. Isekai? Or fantasy world lang. Fantasy world lang ata. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Not really much. Kasi you can build really from a start. Walang foundation. Di mo kailangan mag-research. Pwede kang kahit anong rules, pwede mo mailagay on the way. Not really much. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse as well. Oh, same. I do like psychological. Yung mafa-fuck up ako sa ulo ko. I recommend Danganronpa, you know. Danganronpa, you know that? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of mind to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Arak. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a bit. Is this foreshadowing? Huh? Foreshadowing? Kasi psychological yung genre nito eh. Yung nakita mo naman sa Steam, psychological to eh. If only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Meh. Oh, why Why is that? Well, Nasuki's eyes start overforming for... Never mind. Ikaganashiro! Sabihin mo lang kasi kung gusto mong sabihin. Hindi ba ikaw ang nagsabi nung kanina, ha? Tell it straight. Kaya ayaw ko ng mga tsundere. That's right. Usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Okay ka lang kasi short hair ka eh. Sit ka dahil short hair ka, pasalamat ka. I like short hair kasi. That's right. You usually don't you, Natsuki? Oh, what? What's give you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it loud. And give that back. Fine. Hehe. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Cyrus lights up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh, Yuri. Is this Yuri? Sayuri. Me liking it. Kawaii kunai! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Iyayo! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I don't. Ito yung mga nakita ko sa mga kasama ko, sa mga nangyari sa mga buhay ko, syempre. Halos lahat ng mga creative shit, mga writer, or mga artist na mga kilala ko, or iba, nahiya silang pakita. Konti yung confidence nila. You know, kaya maganda sila sa internet, yung anonymous, yung di nila alam. Gusto nga lang, takot din sila sa criticism. I can understand that. Pero, you know, if you don't start it, then, what is it, no? Kahit sayang kasi yung, talent, if you must say. Pero, do what you want, you know? Acknowledge yourself first, di ba? Para mas maganda. Para smooth sailing ang buhay. Acknowledge yourself first. Am I right? Am I right? Wala pala akong kasama dito sa kwarto. Wala yung kapatid ko. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yes. Kaya nga gusto ko palagi ipakita yung aking mga story. Maybe next mga ibang video, baka mag-story creating story stream or creating story video. Maggagawa ko ng mga story on vid. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. The way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Genki childhood shit. Short hair. Good. With ribbon. Good. Yotsuba? Spoiler. Spoiler. Sorry. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, NM? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the era of me joining club, I bluntly comfort with what's been on my mind, Diana. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop. I never made any decision. I still have other class to look at and I lost my train of thought. I'll force back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought Hmm, NM, you all, I'm defense against these girls. Oh, what a pushover, MC. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with this. What a sim! Oh my god! Right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls I slide. Ang bilis nyo naman! Ang bilis nyo naman. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, chika, chikay. Hey, hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the house, I would be super pleased. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember to write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more. NM, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Mediocre writing skills? Shut up! I already feel the anxiety welling up inside. It's fucking responsibility. Alam mo na naman pala, gusto mo na. Pero, good choice kasi bibihira ka lang magkaroon ng harem na club, di ba? Good choice naman kahit papaano. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nasuke clean up their food. Hey, NM, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Best girl. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these. Whew, what a delusionist motherfucker! Pero okay lang yan. Optimistic ka tayo. Optimistic. Mas okay na kaysa pessimist. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hey, hey, hey. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes you the most. Ano ba? Incongruent. Di ko alam ibig sabihin. Family. Ayoko ng family. Ayoko din ng poof. Ayoko ng rat. Gusto ko ng ambient. Beauty, treasure, milk, amazing, atone, vertigo, jumpy, headphones, sugar, wonderful. Gusto ko naman ng sugar. Effulgent. Effulgent. Ano yung effulgent? Unrequited. Eternity. Tears. Oh, parang nag-aaral ako ng English Good shit. Unrequited. Eternity. Tears. Defeat. Marriage. Heart. Pleasure. Misfortune. Explode. Gusto ko yung unrequited. Embrace. Tragedy. Meager. Cage. Nightgown. Holiday. Romance. Unstable. Anger. Valentine. Gusto ko ng unstable. Fireworks. Heartbeat. Disaster. Shame. Bubbles. Laugh. Fester. Puppy. Whirlwind. Rose. Galing ko talaga. Galing ko talaga. Galing ko magbasa. Ano yung fester? Hindi ko alam. Rose. Whirlwind. Shame. Gusto ko ng heartbeat. Breathe. Memories. Extraordinary. Cry. Starscape. Oh, Starscape. Mayroong ganong word. Sparkle. Infallible. Spinning. Rain cloud. Friends. So, Starscape. Depression. Frightening. Covet. Dazzle. Incapable. Entropy. Skirt. Chicks. Melody. Hair. Nagalaw no? Astig. Ano ba yung entropy? Parang maganda eh. Entropy. Shopping, candy. Oh my god, 20 to. Nice. Shopping, matatagalan pa tayo. Shopping, candy, tenacious, fun, music, awesome, whistle, death, destiny, philosophy. Candy, empty, summer, charm, blanket, scars, hop, cheer, party, vibrant, landscape. Gusto ko ng empty, empty, vibrant, lucky, fickle, peace, childhood, contamination, play, graveyard, fluffy, kitty, the spice, contamination, flying, raindrops, lust, excitement, uncanny, nature, time, agonizing, anxiety, melancholy, Haruhi Suzumiya, syempre. And the hated Loop 8. I really hate that. Warm, pure, imagination, horror, parfait, promise, mouse, prayer, variance, peaceful. Variance, dance, universe, unending, flower, shiny, ribbon, unrestrained, giggle, adventure, color. I do like unrestrained, games, alone, sunset, determination, vacation, playground, portrait, grief, marshmallow, vanilla, games, marshmallow, skipping, insight, analysis, secretive, sing, anime, hope, question, pout, pain, 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 pain peko, pain pomo, pipi, pain, pain pomo pain, pain pomo. Gusto ko ng insight, vivacious, chocolate, special, jump, strawberry, Doki Doki, strawberry tayo. Twirl, lipstick, electricity, bliss, inferno, calm, suicide, disown, after image, bed. Twirl, lipstick, bliss, inferno, disown, after image. Vitality, forgive, waterfall, precious, lazy, captive, cute, kiss, uncontrollable, bouncy. Captive, clumsy, dark, joy, fear, bunny, swimsuit, crimson, misery, desire, sadness, rainbow, smile, infinite, sweet, loud, together, heaven sent, cloud, heaven sent, gandang pakinggan. Hi again, NM. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, NM. Okay. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. Syempre, free time para sarili. Pero, di mo madedevelop yung sarili. Pero, mas maganda talaga yung may mga clubs. Wala kasi dito yun sa Pilipinas. Walang mga club. Kawawa kami. Hindi namin na-develop yung mga namin. General knowledge lang. Yun ang pangit sa mga school ngayon eh. General knowledge lang mga napapa-extend. Hindi na tayo nakagawa ng mga artist or yung unique nila. Puro general. Kailangan daw flexible. Kailangan talaga maging kailangan di nangyayari sa sarili lang nila para hindi nila na yung chase nila yung with other friends nila or other people.
with same interest ng kanilang hobby or kung saan nila ihahasa nila yung mga talent nila. So sad. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you have certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, you like manga? Hey, we good bro, we good. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, NM always gave it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. Napakabait mo naman, NM. Gusto mauhaw. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Ehehe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and NM can become good friends too? Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I was expecting anything in the first place. Oh, okay na yun. Except naman yung napagka too much expectation. Nakakababa ng morality. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. May mga magagandang literature, yung parang, alam mo yung short stories. Yung parang, except na yung buong story yung isang book. Malaki siyang book, pero puro short story yung laman. Yun, magandang basahin yung mga ganon. Magandang panimula sa, kung gustong paano yun sa isang magbabasa ng mga novel. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Being so cute? Accidentally cute na talaga siya in the first place, you know. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activities for the club, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monica are having cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuko is rummaging around in the closet. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I can show clips of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Ngayon niya lang din binasa. Oh, what a needlessly super kind gesture, you know. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Oh, sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. Oh, are you sure you're rereading it? Huh? That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Para, smooth yung, kasi baka makalimutan mo yung iba. Baka nakalimutan niya, di ba? Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stop at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that you're isn't. I decided to let it go. I definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Parang wala ng mga feelings yung aking mga pagbabasa. Masyado kasi akong voided na sa mga emotions. I'm so sad. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, mm, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book tit- the book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. It's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She is started by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Oh. Sana all kaya mag-experiment ng human. And, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You remain sounds like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, and no, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely adjust those kinds of sort, so don't worry. You like dark too? Dark shit? NM? Okay, okay. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so silent and reclusive on the us, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories. They chance you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Relatable. I do like that kinds of reading too. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you've related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. Meh, morals, who need that? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Oh. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Okay. I get it, sort of. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That's just mean you're passionate about reading. Passionate? Uh, ako kung passionate ba masabi. Addiction yung akin eh. Hindi talaga passionate eh. Addiction yung reading ko. At the least I can do is listen. Oh, what a listener. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had to put into my mouth. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I'll sit next to Yuri's. Huh? So close agad? Bilis mo naman, NM. Bilis mo mag-moves. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's, I'm sorry. Not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. Oh, reading with someone together. That is reading. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understood what Yuri means about reading in company. I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Mahirap yun. Ewan ko kung maganda ba yun eh, yung reading with someone. Yung pwede kayong binabasa mo sa mga sa mga ibang tao pero yung parehas kayo nagbabasa silang libro. Mahirap yun eh. Ano, yung mga story reading, parang ganon. Narration, magna-narration ko sa mga stories. Yun, okay pa yun. Pero yung parehas kayo nagbabasa, parang mahirap. Mas okay na kapag noon na lang kayo ng anime. Anime. It's not a particularly bad thing. Particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against you, and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. First scene, baby. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ayoko din tong mga ganito, yung mga shy type. Naiinis ako. More on ano ako eh, Genki, yung mabait talaga sa MC, yung, ano dito? What can I say? Basta, ma mabait, mabait sa akin. Ayoko kasi yung, masyado kasi akong pathetic VA. Gusto ko yung mabait sa akin. Gusto ko ng onesan. Yes. Onesan is more grateful. Short-haired onesan, if you will. With glasses. Short-haired onesan with glasses. With beauty mark. Nice, nice. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in size. Ang bilis nyo naman! Tapos na agad first chapter. Ako mabagal ako magbasa eh. Pero nire-read ko pa para maintindihan ko. On the moment, nire-read. Kasi minsan may mga hindi ako naiintindihan kapag sa mga puro text sa mga light novel. Nire-read ko. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange agad-agad. Napagkaganda naman ng metaphor na yan. Optimistic ka. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guess all of the things that she says and does. Second guesses is a bit no for me. I just took everything in face value. Sorry. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But NM, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so ah, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Oh, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Whew! Whew! What a flirt! You fucker! You fucking flirt! I Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem. Nice, Monica. Nice save. Hindi ka na ako dun sa route na yun ah. Hindi ka na ako mapunta sa route ni Yuri ah. Phew! It's about time we share today's poem with Sham. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri excels, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Ah, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you I only read it with you? Mm, sheesh. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. I guess I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Mental note? Wala bang bookmark? Di ako maaalalahanin eh. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, sort of. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much embarrassment since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica insist pull out their poems. Cyrus is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri lock and comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem? Siyempre, Monica tayo eh. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi NM, having a good time so far? Sure. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Yan yung pinakagusto ko, yung straightforward lang sa akin. Yung mabait sa akin. Yung walang tinatago, walang shyness, walang chunderiness, yung straight lang. Yung mabait sa akin. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Monica! Monica! Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah, don't worry, NM. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, NM. I was going, in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Because I really have something, it's natural. It's like my second, it's like breathing to me. It's lying. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Matalino. Yun yung maganda eh. Oh, mahirap sa buhay talaga magbigay ng effort. Lalo na hindi ko sigurado sa mga mangyayari. Effort na effort ka, tapos ma-failure ka lang. doon ako na trauma eh. Kaya hindi na ako nagbibigay masyado ng effort sa mga bagay-bagay. Kasi masaya lang yung effort ko. Pero that's next story na 'yon. Other story na 'yon. Susunod na lang natin pag-usapan kung yung trauma ko. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you relax this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sarah, who you like using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. You likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. Good naman yun. If you can say that you love your work truly. Eh, hindi ka ano, whatever you've come conclusion sa mga ginagawa mo, mas okay ka dun kaysa naman sa ibang tao. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Napagkaliit naman yung tawa na yun. Ahaha. Parang tatlo lang. Ahaha. Ahaha. Mga 4 or 5. Tatlo lang ba naman? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. Hmm? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I'll peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Too deep. Ano to? Hole in wall. Yung parang Nozoki no Ana. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I was looking out, and he on the earth was looking in. Oh. What do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure how if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poem sabi. An epiphany? Yeah, ano ba yung epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to fix on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down the path and tidy it up later. Oh, what a good tip. Another way to think about is this. If you keep your pen in the center for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Wow, nice. Ganda. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Sasuga best girl. Sasuga Monica. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. So, who should I show my poem next? Siyempre sa childhood friend ko muna, mga kilala ko. Natsuki. Ay, si Sayori pala. Mali. Pero okay lang yan. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not just cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Ito na yun. Pero, you know, I like it. Direct, pinaka-straight. Pinaka ano. Mas gusto ko nga yun, straight lang yung sinasabi. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can sing. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. Oh, people can try. But that's about it. Ah, that's about it. Yun lang. Yun lang ba incapable natin? People only try? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be also bullshit. Mas okay nga yung directly lang eh. Except yung magpapa-essay. Tapos, kailangan pa mga 5 paragraphs. Meh. Kaya kung kaya mo naman ipagkasya sa isang sentence. Except naman yung puro ka paulit-ulit lang. No? So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? True. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I re- we same mind. We same mind. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Uh, yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end but then made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Erasoni! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Nasok is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. What a nice man! Huli natin si Yuri. Sayori. Yuri tayo. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. I... Ano ba? He's going to hate me. Wow. Kaya ko marinig yon? Kaya kung naririnig ko yan? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Haha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Maybe. I don't know. For myself, I may say I do like poetry. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails up, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Oh! And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. Eh? Easy lang, di ba? Pwede naman easy na lang. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The honors is the both the style and the expression are weakened. Once she refines her train of thought, it as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Ako din eh. Expert din talaga ako eh. Sa ibang bagay. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Good, good advice, good advice. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
Trying new things. Pwede ba yung normal na lang?
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Also can be a little biased though. Biased how? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be able to talk about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ang hirap naman basahin. Cursive! Cursive! Goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Baiting. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bat. Calm. I bathe. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I don't understand such a thing. That. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that all. Oh, I know. You're terrible. Di ako marunong mag-doktor. Took you a long time to read, ha? Well, I just don't read script very often. Sure, yeah. Actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Meron ka bang ghost fetish, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, NM. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a story. Tell a simple story or paint a picture. Akin, parang simple story lang. Mas para kasing maintindihan ng mga in general. Tsaka mas maintindihan ko at may poportray ko ng mas madali. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so, nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so?
I dislike these changes.
I dislike these exchanges. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but instead, I enjoy it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, NM. Ah, me too. Wow, may pagpipilian ba? Hindi ba, ano na lang yun? Agad-agad. Sayori. Tat. This is a good poem, NM. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. This reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, NM, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know. Meh, I maybe I'm more selfish. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people. Meh, I'm a bad people. Thanks, sorry. Thanks, Harry. Sorry. Salary? I'm not sure if Cyrus sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Not sure, I'm really bad at this. Eh, we'll see about that. Oh, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Hmm? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep for it, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Same, same. Relatable yung ano. Sorry, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just but to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night, but at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad one. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Parang kilala mo na siya. Ay, childhood friend pa pala. Really? Yeah. Especially that the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. True. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room that was a little more successful than I anticipated. This is everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Meh. And if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Meh, I'm pretty good myself. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Ang hirap ma-comprehensive kasi ng mga ganon. That's okay. Dismissal returns the point to the desk with one hand. As you can say, it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. You only miss the symbolism or something of giving up. Yun din yung nakuha ko sa kanya, yung giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to... It's something... Sorry. Kakatubig ko kasi yan. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for it, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and NM did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, it's me. I appreciate it, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. di ko kilala. I don't expect it to change soon unless of course I come across something particularly expiring, which I haven't yet. And like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Ryo. That's not what I. Oh, they're fighting for me. Uh, you're stand-ups as well. Maybe you're just jealous that NM appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I, I, no. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. See. Ugh. Uh, um, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a big, grew a bigger size as soon as NM started showing up. Natsuki, Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. Ako, I don't like fighting, guys. Same side. Kawa naman si Monica, siniset aside. Ayoko na mga ganito eh. Suddenly, both girls stared as if they just noticed I was standing there. NM, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. But if she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? True. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, NM. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effectively. Also true, avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, NM? Um, well, mm, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. And so of course that's going to be help me Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me up drying up any words I had in my mouth. Instead I turned in which is experience so that I can bring myself to say anything to her. Bakit walang Monica na choice, no? Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori and how can the two of you keep fighting making your friend feel like this? And well, that's her right. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject. Wait lang, nawalan ng ano? No music into our conflict. Yeah, unless Harry wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many things with just a few words. And yours are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, dahil sa akin ba? Because I'm so, you know, so, I'm the MC. But also, Natsuki is cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And your boobs are the same as always as well. Big and beautiful. Wow, so straightforward. Nice, Sayori. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make something. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a girl and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. You're so really good at your words, Monica. You're so really good at your words, Monica. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ah, nah. It's not like I can blame you. Wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Siren is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Ugh. Talaga yun eh, yung may mga airhead talaga yung may mga, yung, I don't know, is it their purity? Purity? That makes them more convincing? You can say that. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Ah, thanks. Taskar. TSKR. Monica. TSKR smile. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing phone? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. And how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Nice! Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. That. I'm thinking of it. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. NM, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Dahil ba yan sa'kin? I promise they're both wonderful people. But you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. 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 You know, NM, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Nice. And I think everyone really likes you too. I'm so because I'm the MC. Is it the protagonist power? Is that the plot power? That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Whew! Tapusin ko muna ito bago stop na. Nice. Nalaman natin na best girl si Monica. At sa kanilang ang ating top list ay siyempre Monica 1, top 1 Monica. Top 2 si Sayori. Top 3 si Natsuki at pinangbaba ay si Yuri. I really dislike Yuri, you know. Anger, disaster, play, uncanny, play, vitality, lucky, chicks, defeat, waterfall, prayer, sugar, shame, vacation, rain cloud, broken, doki doki, anime, email, swimsuit, smile, hop, rain cloud, suicide, holiday, childhood, giggle, poof, tragedy, warm, love, determination, adventure, tragedy. Fireflies, calm, eternity, bouncy, unrestrained, vivacious, cars, time, dream, portrait, fireflies. Passion, rainbow, treasure, incapable, tenacious, unending, bed, flower, effulgent, clouds, existence, sweet, pink, pink, flying, cheer, dance, dazzle, excitement, wonderful, lost, sweet, heart, feather, beauty, ocean, awesome, embrace, massacre, spinning, chocolate, lollipop. Bakit may massacre? Meh. I really like ocean. Sensation, graveyard, ocean, pero hindi man ako mahilig mag-swimming. Sensation, graveyard, playground, bubbles, explode, desire, vibrant, horror, blanket, captive, desire or vibrant? Desire. Fireworks, after image, extraordinary, unstable, valentine, jump, ribbon, empty, romance, cage. I really like after image, alone, summer, happiness, whistle, socks, crimson, bunny, milk, raindrops, peace, raindrops, depression, marriage, fun, peaceful, candy, analysis, charm, sticky, games, disown, candy, essence, misfortune, vivid, precious, hurt, clumsy, judgment, frightening, shopping, fester. Wala akong nagugustuhan dito. Kaya, essence na lang. Kawaii, kawawiwi. Shiny, secretive, rose, unrequited, tears, landscape, fear, pout, bliss. I like rose. Kiss, infallible, fantasy, cute, friends, nibble, skirt, variance, family, strawberry, syempre, marshmallow, heartbeat, electricity, entropy, promise, question, nigger, destiny, journey, parfait, pure, ambient, atone, extreme, universe, laugh, amazing, insight, comfort, infinite, ambient, cry, melody, jumpy, intellectual, melancholy, contamination, uncontrollable, despise, breathe together, melancholy, dark, sunny, fickle, pain, sparkle, grief, joy, covet, misery, vertigo, fickle, papa, wow, papa, inferno, whirlwind, forgive, sunset, pleasure, twirl, anxiety, fluffy, anxiety. Another day passes and it's time for club meeting. Dito muna tayo mag-save. First save natin. At pinakaunang save, return, history, yan na yung lahat. Yes. Ito yung atin. Nag-save na ako. Settings. Return. Main menu na tayo. Yes. Sa lahat-lahat, maganda ang Doki Doki Literature Club. Siyempre, visual novel eh. Ito, parang ganito lang yung aking pinaka-top. Si Monica una. Siyempre si Monica. Bakit parang malabo si Monica? Monica, bakit ang labo mo? Monica. Si Monica, tapos si Sayori, tapos si Natsuki, at huli si Yuri. Ayoko talaga kay Yuri, sorry. At salamat sa pakikisama. Ang tagal nito. Sa tingin ko naman, hindi nyo naman ito papanoorin. Hindi nyo naman papanoorin to, kaya okay lang. Salamat sa pagpunta. Maybe. Ito na yung Doki Doki Literature Club. Susundin ko sa mga next. Ano ba? Dire-diretsuhin ko na ba to? Pwede naman. Pero pwede naman ako mag-break. Tsaka mahirap din naman kasi. Ge. Off na tayo. Quit. Off na tayo. Now. Yan. Off na tayo. Okay. Diyan eh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.